No one wants to work traditional jobs anymore, and I don't blame them. Guys, welcome back to the channel, and let's talk about why no one wants to work 9 to 5 traditional jobs, whatever you want to call them. Let's call it these blue collar jobs. I mean, like, you're just cooped up in an office with people that don't talk to each other, that's radio silent inside, and you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's like you're a robot. You're just doing the same mundane things over and over and over again. I mean, it's got to get tiring, right? It's got to like come to a point where like, hey, this has to stop. This is done. This is literally a waste of my time. And currently I'm in that world. I'm in that life where I'm in an office and I just sit there for 8 hours a day, sometimes stand. And yeah, it's not a rewarding, it's not a rewarding feeling, I'd say. And I think that people are starting to wake up, or if they're not, they need to start waking up and actually, like, you know, do something else with their lives if they want. I'm sure that a lot of people aren't happy with this kind of life, with these traditional jobs, these office jobs, they call them, right? These 9 to 5 jobs are not it. People aren't getting paid what they want. People are getting tired of this stuff, right? It's becoming too much, and these companies, they don't care. They want to control us as much as possible. They want us to stay in these jobs. They want us to work for them so they can make more money while we're at the bottom of the totem pole fighting to get to the top. And who knows if you'll ever get to the top working for these kind of companies, right? Let's take blue collar, for example. I used to work a blue collar job. I used to be a painter. And honestly, when I was in it, I didn't like it. But now that I'm in a white collar job, I miss it a lot. And would I go back and do it? I would. Because I'm sitting all day, I'm in a sedentary position all day, every day. And, you know, when you're in that kind of position every day, like, you're gonna become out of shape. You're gonna get lazy. And contrary to that, when you're working a blue collar job, you're actually active. You're burning calories. You're doing a physical job that requires you to walk a lot, that requires you to lift your arms, that requires you to climb ladders, do all the things that it requires you to do. And I guarantee that people feel happier. They feel much more healthier that way, instead of doing a blue collar office job. It's like, even like, let's take restaurants, restaurant waiters and waitresses, for example. Yeah, sure, they might make like, I don't know, $1 or $2 an hour, but they walk out with $100, $200, $3 a day, which is great. I know people who have been waitresses and waiters, and they tell me that it sucks working as a waitress or waiter, but at the end of the day, they're making money, they're active, they're helping people, and it probably does feel more rewarding than just sitting in an office, rotting away, breathing just the same air that's in there, that doesn't come in or out. It's just there. Yeah, it's really crazy how these times have changed, and how white collar is like the new thing, and it's like the thing that all people should do, but really blue collar jobs, I think, are coming back. They're making a comeback. This new generation, I think, is gonna drop into them and give it a shot instead of doing white collar. Yeah, do I regret going to college to get a degree and work this job? I mean, I don't regret it, because it's made me who I am, and it's given me a lot of life experience. Because if I hadn't gotten a college degree, I wouldn't have known like how it is to work in here and work in an office job. But yeah, I have both experience, blue collar, white collar. So yeah, but it is what it is. I'm in this life. I'm doing it for now. We'll see what happens later. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, that the position that they're in, they might want to change their position in life. And you can do that. You can always change your position in life, whether it be good or bad. Get a different job, start a business, start YouTube channel. Like, you can always evolve as a human being, and you don't have to be stuck in the same spot your whole life. All you have to do is do the thing you want to do. You have to actually work it. You have to be persistent and consistent in your goal. And these corporations, I think, are trying to take that away from us, take that away from people who have creative minds, who want to actually do great things in life. But they seem to be stuck in this cycle of wake up, go to work, go home, wake up, go to work, go home. And yeah, it's up to us to make that change in our lives, to actually put our foot down and say, like, hey, this is enough. We have to make a change, and we have to do it now before it's too late, because life goes by fast and life doesn't wait for anyone. Look, at the end of the day, we're all working jobs to make money, to put food on the table, to put gas in our cars, to have the basic things that we all need, right? You know, your phones cost a lot. These new iPhones, these new phones in general, they cost a lot, and you need to work, you need to make money to be able to buy those things. So therefore, a lot of people do these 9-to-5 office jobs and they don't like it, but they got to do it, right? Like I said, it's the way it is today, but again, we got to change it. I think that a lot of more people should go into trades, you know, really try that out, give it a shot, and see if you like it. Become a plumber, become an electrician, because those jobs are needed. Those jobs are needed in today's day and age more than ever, because, like I said, a lot of people are shying away from that, moving away from it, and people need to jump into those type of jobs more. Like I did it when I was in my early 20s. I did painting, and it taught me a lot. It taught me like a lot of good skills that I could use today. And yeah, I mean, it's never too late to try. Whatever age bracket you're in, you got to give it a shot, right? Yeah, because look, are you gonna always have to call someone to come to your house and fix things for you? Are you always gonna have to call someone to your house to come paint some for you? You know, whether it be an electrician coming over, a plumber coming over. Like, people have to realize, like, you have to learn things on your own, whether that be from experience or asking someone for help. Like, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know how to do basic things around the house. And look, I know that in America, it's very easy to just call a professional, come do it for you. But look, you got to learn how to do it on your own, one way or another, so you don't have to constantly call someone and pay them to do a service for you when you could try to do it on your own. So that's where I think it could be a big help where people would actually go into the trades and learn something. And yeah, it would be really helpful for them, and it would be a good tool that they could have in their back pocket whenever they need it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. These traditional jobs suck. Let me know what you guys think about them. Should people continue to work them? Should people get into trades? Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It would really help me out a lot. And yeah, you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.